Is this the best SSD option right now for recording video to an iPhone? Let's find out. This is the Lexar Professional Go Portable SSD and hub. I got the 1 terabyte version. That's the SSD, that's the hub. And then over here, you've got some accessories. These are USB-C adapters. Back here is a USB cable that connects to a cold shoe adapter. And then this is a little carry case. And then this is a big carry case for the whole kit. And then here are some little stickers. You can put stickers on the SSD drive. That way, if you're doing different projects, you can label the drive. I'm not sure how practical that is for what I do, but it is a nice option. Now, if you saw a previous video I did about shooting 120 frames per second slow motion with the iPhone 16 Pro Max, you know I had trouble with my T5 and then my T7 drive. Those are Samsung drives. They're bigger, but they are the same speed as this one. Ultimately, I believe that it was a cable issue. The cable didn't have enough throughput, especially on the T7. I probably wouldn't use the T5 for this kind of work, but the T7 and then of course the T9 will work fine. However, this Lexar works great, and in particular because it's so compact and thus so portable, and it makes it really easy to use. And so far in my testing, I haven't had any issues with drop frames. Here I'm using the Blackmagic camera app, shooting 120 frames per second, and I also have a Freewell cage and a Freewell anamorphic lens using an ND32. Just for those wondering what the setup is. None of that really matters as it relates to the SSD, but you can see how I have the SSD connected to the cage here. I'm using the cold shoe adapter with the long cable to connect to the phone, and then of course the hub and the SSD adapter. And so this is a great compact setup for more filmmaking setups. This would be a little more involved setup using the cage. But that's the nice thing about this SSD system. It can adapt for more robust use like this, or simpler setups. If you want to just use the SSD alone, you simply plug it into the USB-C port on an iPhone 15 or 16, and you're good to go. Very lightweight, easy to use, and it works great. You can also use a USB-C adapter to connect to the phone and then also have the hub connected. Now that's important if you want to run other peripherals such as a microphone or going out to a monitor, etc. That way you would run additional cables from the hub to those accessories. And you can do that in this simple setup or using the cold shoe adapter for a more robust setup. And honestly, if you're going to be adding other accessories, you're probably doing a more involved setup. If you're just using the SSD or even the hub connected to your phone, you're probably doing more what I would call run and gun, shooting B-roll, maybe doing interviews, maybe vlogging. Does anybody vlog anymore? Shooting a travel video, whatever it may be. So it works great in either situation. And so really, this is probably the best SSD accessory for shooting video with an iPhone right now. Almost, that is. It's not quite perfect. And here is my one big complaint with this setup. You can't easily use it with a case, especially in the most compact configuration. Here is a Moment case, and so if I wanted to set this up and then use the Moment quick lock filters, you can't do it. The USB-C will not stay connected. The case seems to be just thick enough to where the adapter won't quite go in and stay put. So the way you'd have to do that is use the cable and then have it either hanging off the phone or connect it via a handle, etc. And so for me, that's pretty disappointing, but nonetheless, it's still a great system. And importantly, I'm not getting any drop frames. And also, it's so compact that it's just so easy to carry with you and use in virtually any shooting situation. So have you used one of these Lexar SSDs? Let me know in the comments below. Or what system do you like the best? Thanks for watching. This is Blake Calhoun. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.